And we are live. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing today? It's a cold Sunday evening. I remember me saying that you should come along with your cup of tea. And I hope you have yours. I don't have mine because I've drunk loads and loads. All right, my name is Funmilola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. It's an online mentorship academy for girls and girls alone. We have a curriculum that will work with, that will run your girls through to help them become the adults that they are meant to become. Not the adults that you want them to become, but the adults that they are ordinarily meant to become. And we do this through teachings, through mentoring, through readings, and through life application. So it will do also it will do you a world of good if you have a girl child from age 8 to 18. Please hit up us through our social media handles and then let us walk the journey with you. All right, that's by way of introduction. And this evening, what are we going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about the 10 things to save your teenage girl from. When I said that, when I was preparing when I was trying to prepare for this class, and then I began to wonder, save, I was trying to, calm my words, and I was thinking, am I going to use that word? Am I not going to use it? But I realized that, yes, truly, you are a savior in of some sort. Just that most parents will have not come to the understanding of who we really are in the lives of our children. And like I like to say, if you really know how important, how highly placed, how the pedestal you are in your child's life, you would not trivialize that position. You will not take that position with levity, and then you will do everything within your reach, within your power, to ensure that you deliver on that most sacred responsibility and duty. All right, so don't forget, you are co-creating with God, you are partnering with God, you are working together with God. God is counting on you where that child is concerned, where that girl is concerned. And that's why. So if you are co-creating, if you are partnering, if you are working in conjunction with God, that's it. Then it is not, I'm not trying to hype you when I say that there's certain things rather that you can save your child from. Your girl child in particular. Don't forget, girls are amazing. You've been a girl too, you know how it was. So it hasn't changed, it is still the same. Girls are a whole lot of everything good. So if you're not careful, so that they don't begin to mess up their journey. And once the journey of a girl is messed up, I'm not saying that it becomes impossible. I'm saying that it makes the task more odious, into getting her to be what it is that she is purposed or destined to be. So number one thing that and as a parent, why you are the one, you're mounting guard, as it were, you're mounting a garrison over the life, over the heart, over the emotions of your girl, at least until she leaves your home. That is what you're doing. Don't forget, and mounting a garrison over the heart, the mind, the intellect of your girl before she leaves your home. That's your duty, that's your responsibility, that is your work. You can't afford not to deliver on that very, very important assignment. So that's why I said, what are the things that you need? There are loads and loads of them. And as the world is evolving, as the world is changing, the challenges that is coming, even though they are not new, but they are being wrapped in other things. They are being wrapped in whatever it is that happens to be the rave of the moment. It's nothing new. Everything that a girl is going through now is nothing new. It didn't just start today, and it's not going to end today, but just that it's being wrapped up in whatever it is that is happening at the moment. So that is what it is. So how can you begin to identify these things? I've tried to list out 10 of the things you need to save your girl from, so that she can be unhindered, so that she won't be so that she can be everything. Don't forget, the assignment is not what you want her to be, but the assignment is she was ordinarily crafted, who she was ordinarily designed to be. So these are the things that you need to do. These are the things that you need to do. These are the things that you need to do to help your girl on her journey. So the number one thing you need to do to save your daughter, your teenage girl, from the things you need to save her from. Number one, you need to save her from making bad choices. See, this is very important. Every girl want to try you. Every girl want to make a choice that doesn't resonate with her identity, that doesn't resonate with her destiny, that doesn't resonate with her destiny or purpose or calling. It's a thing. Don't forget, it's teenage. It's the time they try all things. They want to see which one of them. And don't forget, you are not your child's friend. You are not your child's friend. You are your child's parent. If your child needs a friend, your child knows where to go for friendship. You're not a friend. So please, you need to know when to stand your feet down. You need to know when to um you need to know when to as it were, put your feet down and insist on this, on her not making bad choices. She will want to. You need to save her from that. You need to save her from making bad choices. Why? Because you are the adult. You are the one that knows what happened when people make choices. Probably, how did you know? Maybe you've made a couple yourself and then you've known exactly what it is that it has cost you. So that's why you need to save your girl from that exact thing. See, so it's not as if you're going to do that by shouting or by whatever. No. How are you going to save your girl from making upset to you? And don't forget, girls at this stage, girls will walk in droves. Girls, they want to be like their friends. Girls want to imitate or perhaps copy or something their friends. This is all a part of their developmental process. But you need to know when to draw the line. You need to know when to say no. You need to know when to say no. You need to know when to say it's enough. So please, you need to help your girl. You can't do that by being a friend to your daughter. You can't. You can't be a friend to your daughter. Your friendship with your daughter is just for. It's not for relationship. Your friendship with your daughter Your friendship with your daughter is not for relationship. Your friendship with your daughter is for you to be able to just to connect with her. So you're not your daughter's friend. So please, you have to save your daughter from making bad choices. This is every as a matter of fact, from the moment leave that pre-twin stage, you can't afford. So every choice, and that's why I said to us earlier, cause your girls craft values for themselves, and over time review and review which one is important, which one do you have to jettison, which one do you have to take away. Don't forget, your girl will try it. They all do. There is no such thing as a perfect and don't be deceived by whatever countenance they are putting up to you in the home. No, it is when they get in the midst of their friends, that's who you know who your child was. If you have been intentional in your journey, if you have been intentional enough, you'll be able to know when your girl is trying to put a camouflage or put a wool over your eye. Do you understand? So please, you need to help her. You need to save her from that. You need to save her from making bad choices, because firsthand what bad choices can do to a girl, what bad choices can do to the destiny of a girl, what bad choices can do. She doesn't know. She just thinks, oh, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun. But you know that it's not all fun. You know the implication. You know what can happen. You know what can go wrong. So that's why you need to help her. You need to help her in that regard a lot. That one rests squarely on you. So please, how do you do this? Communicate values and expectations early. Please don't assume. For example, I will say the one that is very paramount on my own list. I've said to the teenagers in my corner, there is no dating in high school. There is no dating. So I'm singing it as a song. So I'm not assuming that, oh, they should know. I'm not assuming that they should know. I'm not assuming. No, I'm singing. It's part of our ongoing conversations. And when they say why, I explain why. I don't mince words about why. I say why clearly. Why a high school girl has no business dating. And even when you're in the university, there's a stage you get to. So that's just one of that comes off the top of my head. So communicate values and expectations early. Please start early. Don't say, I know they are growing. I know they should know better. Don't. So there's so I think I've shared with us. Sometimes it will be as though you're taking one step forward and then you're taking 5 steps backward. It's like that sometimes with these girls. So the only way to always be ahead of them is always communicate it, values, what you expect and what you will not tolerate. Let them know. Let there be no assumptions. Let there be no gray area in the mind of your girl. Let your girl know that mom or dad will never ever accept this. That's how to help them. So, and anyone that you see is tilting towards what will not benefit them, you know how to just nip it in the bud straight. And you know what? Your girl will listen to your guidance. It might be hard on their body. It might be tough for them. But trust me, when they know that you're not joking about this thing, they will conform. There's no how they will not conform. For example, reading is a culture in my home. I don't care how you do it. There is what you must read in a month. I don't care whether I don't, because they see me do it. So as tight as everything as my schedule is this. So you can't come and give me an excuse. You can't come and start saying things to me. I'm not going to listen. So that is it. And what are you doing? You're trying to help them. You're trying to save them from making bad choices. Because the more you do this, the more it is impressed upon their mind. Because they know that at every point they would answer to you. Are your children aware that they will answer to you? Are they aware? Is your girl child aware that she's going to answer to you? Or she knows that everything goes? Some of us are like that. We're very permissive. Everything goes because we don't want to hurt them. We don't want them to feel bad. You are not ice cream, for God's sake. Neither is your daughter. So please communicate values and expectations early enough. That's how to help save them from making bad choices. See, the Bible says that a child left to himself will come to destruction. There's no two ways about it. No two ways about it. So communicate it. Is there something you expect? For example, as we were going to school this time, I told them, this is what I expect in your academics. You will not do short of that. Expectations, let them know. Let them know. A child left to himself will come to sudden and very swift destruction. So please help them, save them from that. Let them not make choices because see, the thing is this, the first partaker, I heard this from my coach a long time ago. The first partaker of all of this, like a daisica, anyhow kind of thing, is you, the parent. It's coming back to you first. It's coming back to you first before they even begin to reap the consequences. And of course, by now you've been around enough to know that for every choice, either the ones we made intentionally, whether the ones we just made offhandedly, whether the ones that we're not really serious about, there are consequences. These girls don't know that yet because why? Because they're not fully formed yet. So you're the one to help them. They will fight you. They will not like you. Yes, your girl will come up with things. But the moment you know that this is against what you do in this house, let her know. That is you saving her from making bad choices. I know what you put your foot down once, you put your foot down second time, you put your foot down third time. For example, partying is a no. There are parties that you would never allow your teenage girl go to, or no matter what it is that she has come to sell to you. Do you understand? So let it not be that. Let your child know with exactitude the things they will expect to meet in your mouth. The girls in the head know. They know that, oh, you can't bring this to our auntie, or you can't bring this to my mom. They know. Let them know with exactitude what to meet in your mouth at every point in time. So please save them from bad choices. You are the one to save them. You are the one. You are the parent. You are the mother. Don't say they will know, they should know. They don't know. The moment you start thinking, so why do girls make silly mistakes all the time? If really they should know. That is to tell you that they don't actually know. They assume they know. They think that they know, but they don't. So please save them from bad choices. The next thing you want to save them from bad company. As a matter of fact, one leads to the other. For example, your friend comes and your 14-year-old child comes and say there's a birthday party and then all my friends are going to be there and then it's all night and it's whatever. So I don't care if all your friends are going to be there. Does it form part of what we do in this family? Is it part of our ethos? Is it part of our values? If no, then please go and stop it. Let them know. Let them know. So please save them from the choice of bad company. This is as important as the destiny of your child itself. Company, the friends she's going to keep, the people she's going to be in conversation with, the people she's going to be meeting, the people she's going to be seeing is as important as her destiny. So you have to guard this with everything that you got. As your child is growing, you need to know the friends of your girls. I've said this thing again and again. You need to save them from making bad company. You need to save them from bad company. It is your work, it is your duty, it is your responsibility. There are so many accounts of girls that things that happened to because they were with the wrong friends. There are so many girls that things that happened to because they were with the wrong friends, wrong company. Wrong company. It's even there, it's scriptural. Bad communication corrupts good morals. So all of the work that you're doing, all of the things that you're doing, there are girls that are ready to tell you that this is bullshit. Don't listen to mommy, don't listen to daddy. So screen our friends. Screen our friends. Know our friends. My mom knows my friends as big as I am, or big as I think I am, quote and unquote. Screen our friends. Know our friends. She said, Mom, I'm going to hang out, and I just let her go. Oh, mommy, I'm chilling out with friends, and they just let her go. Oh, mom, and they just let her go. You don't know her friends, you don't know the parents of her friends, you don't know what they believe in. Are you not aware that is where the destiny of your daughter is tilting towards? The people she spends her time with. The people she spends her time with. So please, take these things very seriously. Take these things very seriously. Take this thing very, very seriously. Save her from bad company. If you're somebody you're not comfortable with, let her know. Please don't mince words. Don't be afraid that she'll be hurt. In the long run, she'll be grateful to you for it. Don't be afraid that she'll be hurt or she will feel sad. So instead of that, teach her how to make better friends. So please save her from bad company. Save her from bad company. There's an account that I'm just never able to forget. There's a girl in scriptures. Well, everything. The one time she went with her friends to where she should not go, that was the last we heard of her. And the same thing has happened to many girls. And even as at this evening, as we're still speaking, many girls are still falling into the error of bad company. Why? Do you know why? Because they want to be popular. Girls want to be popular. They want to be known. They want to be popular. They want to be the most happening girl in class, most happening girl this, the most happening girl that. Please teach them, save them from bad company. It is your work. Start by asking them, who are your friends? Then you begin to invite them over. That's how to start the journey. That's how to start the conversation. When they are talking, when they are gisting, when they are laughing, when it looks like they're not, they're not paying attention to you. That's when you get to know what really matters to your daughter at that stage. Don't forget, it's a developmental stage, and the opinion of her friends is going to be so key. The opinion of her friends is going to be so important to her. At that point in life, you're no longer the most important, even though you're still you're no longer the most influential, even though you're still the most important in her life. But her friend matters. Why? That's why they will dress alike, they want to wear the same clothes, they want to go to the same places, and that's why girls have entered into error. Most girls have entered into relationships, boyfriending and girlfriend, because their friends have told them that it was time. Their friends have told them that this is the time. And the question is it really the time? Is it really the time? So please save them. Save them from bad company. Save them from bad company. Save them from, please, excuse me, let me put on, save them from bad company. Then the next thing you need to do, please excuse me, my lights just went off. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry about that. I don't know why the light tripped off. So I said, save them from bad company. Please, it is your duty, it is your work, it is your responsibility. If you know how pressured girls are by their friends, you will wonder whether there's a price to be won. And you know what? They never pressure them for the good stuffs. No, they pressure them always for the wrong stuffs. So please mount I said it, mount a garrison, over the destiny of your child. The next thing you want to save your child from, mind laziness. Girls are lazy. Save them from mind laziness. Please, I know this will be a tough call, especially if you're starting late, but please don't give up. Some of us started late, but to be late is better than never. Save them from, please, let their minds not be impoverished. Please, let their minds not be impoverished. Please save her. Your girl will not want to do anything that will develop her mind. She will prefer fixing her nails over reading a book. She will prefer doing her lashes over learning something. She will prefer lounging and watching Netflix over doing something that will be productive for her. It is that way. It is that stage that she is. But you are going to deliver her from us. The life falls by fire. And everything you need to do, you have to do it. How do you do this? And I'm sorry, I'm talking about how to save your, things to save your girl from, and how to do that. For that one of bad company, model the right company. Simple. Most of these things start with us too. Model the right company. Keep people of same like minds, like values, like everything. Keep them. Then she's watching. She's choosing how to make friends. Then how to help how to save your girl from laziness. Please model excellence. Excellence is a journey. Excellence is not a perfection. Excellence is getting better than you were last year. even last month, even last 2 months. If you did half a book last month, you could do a whole book. If you did quarter of a book last month, 3 months ago, you could do half this month, or you could do, just progression. Model it, model excellence progression. Let them see it. Let them see mommy registered for a course, mommy registered for a training, mom is learning something new. That challenges them to save them from mind laziness. Once the mind of a girl is rich, please note this. Once the mind of a girl is rich, her output will be rich, because it is what is in the mind that is going to come up. So once the mind of a girl is rich, her output will be rich, her reasoning will be rich, the decisions she'll be making will be rich. It is just simple. There is no abracadabra to these things. Girls that you see engage in frivolities, girls that you see engage in all sorts of things, are girls whose minds are empty. And how will your mind not be? How will a girl's mind be rich if you put nothing in there? So begin to put things in the mind of your girls. Put things, put learnings, put teachings. Please put it in the mind of your girl child. It's very important. The more you do that, the more you are enriching her mind. The more the mind is becoming more active. It's a journey. It may be hard. It may be the times that they will struggle. Growth is hard, growth is not comfortable, growth is not easy, but growth is always worthwhile. Growth is hard, growth is not comfortable, growth is not easy, but growth is always worthwhile. So please, save her from mind laziness. Save your girl from mind laziness. Save your girl from mind laziness. Save your girl from mind laziness. Model excellence yourself. Let her see you. Let her see what you do. Let her see you trying to improve upon the quality, the overall quality of your own life. Let her see you, do something outside of your normal things that you normally do. That is how to help you. That's how to save her from mind laziness. And don't forget, she's seeing you every day. Everything you're doing, she's seeing. And then as she's seeing, she's becoming. Just like we're also becoming what we see when we look. So please help your girl. The next thing to save your girl from is save your girl from bad attitude. There's a truckload of them. I think I used the whole session to teach on some of the bad attitudes of girls. Save your girl from all of these attitudes. I mentioned them. You can check earlier videos. Procrastination, ingratitude, complaints, so many, dirtiness, tardiness, so many. This will hinder the destiny of your girl. So please save her from it. Save her from bad attitudes. Go back to that video, watch the one you talked about, and then the solutions profiled. Save her. You can do it. I told us you are on a very high pedestal in the life of your child, just that you're not aware yet. See, if you want to test what I've just said, check out when you're going to work, check out when you're going to school, or check out when you're traveling. See their reaction, how they don't want you to go, how they keep calling. Are you doing okay? Are you doing good? Despite that they form all grown up, all of this, all of that, but you still occupy a very, very important place in the life of your child. You occupy a very, very important place in the life of your child that you must not afford to just leave it empty, leave it bare. I know that there will be struggles with it, but please don't leave that place. Don't leave that exalted place that you are in the life of your child. Don't, because you're busy, because you're overwhelmed by your issues, because you're overwhelmed by life. Don't leave that exalted, no matter what happens to you. I was listening. I don't know why I just remember this again now. I was listening to the a parenting conference in July in my parenting academy, and then one of the coaches was talking about you can walk away from everything, anything, anything, but you can't walk away from this thing, this work of nurturing your girl. You can't walk away from it. Most times I tell my daughter, "Oh, I am so tired. I'm not seeing the." And you know what? I just come right back into what I said. I'm not going to put my mouth again because my work is not done. So also your work is not done. So also your work is not done. So please help her. Save her from bad attitude. Save her. Like literally save her. Save her from bad attitude. And how do you do this? Keep teaching good attitude. In place of ingratitude, teach gratitude. In place of dirtiness, teach neatness. Teach her these things. Body care, teach her how to shave her body, her armpit, her vagina, how to wash. Teach her. Any gap you see, please don't stop. I know it's easy to stop. It's easier to give up. It's easier to give up than it is to keep trying. But because you know that you have a purpose in the life of your child, but because you know that you know where you're going, you know you are called to your child, so you will not give up on that journey. So please save her from bad attitude. Save her from bad attitude. The next thing you want to do, please, this is very important, because see, this is a shackles that's held many women. And when I mention it, you know what exactly what I'm saying. This is a shackles that's held many women down. And the next thing you need to, and how to save your girl from bad attitude, to do what is to keep teaching good attitude. So if you see any gap, please step in. Any gap you see is calling for you to step in. Any gap you see in the life of your child is calling for you to step in. Please put that in the comment section. Any gap you see in the life of your child is calling for you to step in. The next thing you want to do, you want to save your daughter from the kept woman syndrome. The kept woman syndrome. Save your daughter from that. You know, this thing of all she needs to do, all she needs to do is to go to school and then be beautiful and then marry a fine man. Oh, your daughter will marry a fine man, a great man. Yes, that one is not. That one is given. But a kept woman is a woman that does nothing. You know, and that is how some of us are raising our girls. A kept woman, just be there. There's a nanny to even carry her back to school if it's possible. She finishes eating, somebody takes her plate to the kitchen. She everything is done for her. She will grow up to be a kept woman, a woman that can't. And don't forget, your girl is a destiny changer. Your girl is called to make the world better, not to be kept. Your girl is meant. Your girl was born for greatness. Your girl was born so that she can put she can showcase everything, every good thing that is in her. That's what your girl is born for, not to be a kept woman. You know, the way out all those monarchs, all those ancient times that women don't do nothing, they just sit and then that is it. And that's exactly what some people are doing in 2024. Kept woman syndrome. Save your daughter from the kept woman syndrome. Please, your daughter is much more. Your daughter is much more valuable. Your daughter is much more important. Have you seen women like Ibukwa Washika? Have you seen people like Mama Felix Adejo? Have you seen people? Have you seen all these great women? Have you seen all these wonderful? Have you seen my coach? Have you seen? These are women, mothers. So imagine if they just went to go and hide somewhere. They just go and keep their head somewhere. And that is how some of us, so many of us are raising our daughters. We're raising kept women. Save your daughter from that. Any small thing, hey, if I tell you what has happened in last year, between last year and now, and the kind of showing up that we have had to do, even you will just laugh. I am being serious. I am being honest. Kept woman. Who's going to be a kept woman? No, it's not going to happen around me. Why? Because there's so much virtue in your daughter that the world needs. Imagine that the world never experienced, imagine the world never experienced any of these things, any of these women that I've just mentioned to you. Imagine the world has never experienced you yourself as the mother. Yes. Imagine the world never experienced in your profession, in your calling, in whatever you're doing. Imagine the world has not experienced it. The world would have been at a loss. And why are you now raising Jelly? Why are you raising a girl that everything you want, if it's possible, you want to breathe for her? Please, that's the syndrome of a kept woman. Your daughter, please put in the comment section. Your daughter is an experience that the world should have. Your daughter is an experience that the world should have. They should know what is in her. They should know what she's capable of doing. They should know what is inherent in her. That is what she's called to do. That is why she is created. So don't raise her like a kept woman. You know who a kept woman, I've already explained. So please don't use, you have a nanny, and it is the nanny that is doing the things that your daughter should do. That's the syndrome of a kept woman. She will not do anything beyond being kept. Save your daughter today. Save her from that. Let her woman up. Teach her strength. Teach her grit. Teach her resilience, because you never know what can happen. And don't forget what I said. I said your daughter is an experience that the world needs to have. There's something that your daughter has that the world needs to see. There's something that your daughter knows that the world needs to hear. So please don't shut the door to all of this greatness in your daughter. Because you're thinking, oh, nothing will happen to her. There's no lion. She will not die. Nothing. I shared my experience with you. When my daughter wanted to start coming from school, she's just 9. She's not even 10. So please, let's don't raise her as someone that and that's why. So this morning I went to work and I came back and I said to her, "What if I'm not here? Can't you move?" And that is the conversation, really. That is the conversation. What if you're not? If what something happens? So is it a kept woman that will take decisions? Is it a kept woman that will, because she's used to every decision is being taken for her? So when something happens, she's lost. She's lost. She's confused. She doesn't know what to do. Why? Because she's never had to think. She's never had to make a decision. Let me give you an example. Just this week, I was taking my daughter to school in the morning, and then she said to me, "Mom, do you know what happened? Or so and so day." She said, "I was supposed to be coming home from school, and then I saw that where I was supposed to pass, there was a barricade. I couldn't pass." And I said, "In my chest has cut, my chest has entered the ground, it has come back to my mouth because this where you are, it's where it's very when it comes to children, they are very, very. There's a way they are about children." So you can't afford to even be slack with your child. So I said, "Okay, so what did you do?" She said, "Mommy, you know what? I just thought in that moment. I just thought, And she said, I just thought, say, hey, I almost spoke in tongues. Teach them to think. I just thought, what can I do?" And she said, and I looked, and I went to go and meet the construction workers because I told her what to do. That's it. So, and I went to go and they said, "Please, is there a way I can navigate to go to the other side?" And they said, "Oh, of course." And then they up that. Imagine the first one. I just thought, raise girls to think, so that when issues come, see, issues will come. That's the truth. So the question is, how am I going to get out of it? How am I going to get out of it? How am I going to navigate out of it? So please, save your daughter from the where a kept woman will not think, because a kept woman is not a thinking woman. A kept woman is not a thinking woman. A kept woman is not thinking beyond what I'm going to wear, the nails I'm going to fix, the earring, the jewelry I'm going to wear, the eyelash I'm going. Am I saying all of those things is bad? No, I'm just saying there is more to your daughter than all of that. So please save her. Save her, save her, save her. From what? Save her from the kept woman syndrome. How do you do that? Model impacts. In your own little way, please model impacts. Model impacts. Who are you impacting? Who is getting better by associating with you? Who are you impacting? Who is getting better because you're in their lives? Model it. Let your girls say that there's more to life than just going to work and then being a mom and that is it. There's more to life. Who's getting better? Who's getting better? Who's getting better by associating with you? And when people listen to you, how do they get? Do they get better? Do they get worse? This is how to measure your impact. This is how to measure your impact. So please, dear parents, this is where you need to do the work. This is where you need to do the work. And that's how to save her from the kept woman syndrome. Model impact. The next thing you want to save your daughter from this evening, you want to save her from the Mother Teresa syndrome. We all know. Is it new or no? We all know who Mother Teresa was. World saver. I will tell you in two parts. So just calm down. Don't go. Should we not help? That's not what I am saying. Save your daughter from the Mother Teresa syndrome. What's that syndrome? That syndrome of, the syndrome that attracts all of the. See, this thing that we're sharing, it is because it comes from it comes from happenings. And then how do we do better? How do we move better? Some of us admire spouses that we marry because we felt, oh, we will change them, oh, we will do that, oh, we will do this. So now you can understand where I'm going or where I'm coming from. Your daughter is not a rehabilitation center. So save her now, early. So the one that she's attracted to are the ones that don't want to come to class. Why? The ones that your daughter wants to talk to are the ones that everybody has labeled school who are the people that skip school. Why is that one why is that kind of person that your own daughter wants to associate with? I'm going to tell you, Mother Teresa is in two ways. So please listen to the two ways. So save her from that syndrome. That syndrome that attracts her to people that can pull her down. That's what I'm talking about. That syndrome that attracts her to people that can pull her down, because you know what? That Mother Teresa syndrome, if you don't stop it now, she's going to go and marry somebody that will pull her down eventually. Trust me, it has happened, and it will keep happening, except to change the tide. So save her from the Mother Teresa syndrome. See, your daughter is not a rehabilitation ground for badly raised people. Your daughter is not a rehabilitation ground for. Let me tell you what my coach used to say. My coach will always say, and she says with the apology to anybody, she says that our daughter will not marry just anybody. So look at all of the work that you're putting in your child now, listening to how to be a better girl mother. You're writing, you're reading books, you're buying, you're doing, and then you allow your daughter to go and marry rubbish. No, don't do that. So you start from now. Start from now. Start from now. Dissociate her from any Mother Teresa syndrome. If you see that the people that she tends to affiliate with are people that can pull her down, please don't care. Don't even care. And what do? You model forming association with right minds. That's what you do. I've said it in my own circle. I must be the least influential, the least knowledgeable, the least everything, so that I could learn. That's what I have done consciously for years now. So that's the same thing. Model forming association with right minds. The Mother Teresa syndrome should be for impacting mankind and not just a man. Do you understand the difference now? So let your daughter not be the one that they say, oh, everybody hates him, everybody hates him, and then that is the one your own daughter wants to go and be friends with. Why? Why should not be friends with people of like minds, people that they can rub minds together? Because iron sharpens iron. Why? Because you know what? She does that, she'll keep doing. And then she'll go and look for a man. Oh, one man that I can help him grow. Of course, we know by then that that's a lie from the pit of hell. I can change him. He's drinking alcohol. He's doing all sorts of things that you are not comfortable with. And then you're keeping quiet. That's the Mother Teresa syndrome that you're already nursing in your home. You're building, you're raising your daughter. So the Mother Teresa syndrome should be for our own purpose, our own assignment, not for a man. Do you understand the difference? So you can't go and be raising a daughter, do all of this work. I'm sorry, but for myself, I'm not going to do all of this work and let my daughter marry anyhow person. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That's Mother Teresa syndrome. You so that your daughter will not, she will keep doing all of the rehabilitating. No. This is the time to start. So let her know. How is she going to know? Model forming association with romance. Some of us have entered relationships, marriages with people that we had no business being in. That's the truth. Maybe because we didn't know better. Maybe because we thought it would. Maybe because right now Mother Teresa was thinking, oh, to get better. Oh, we'll change them. Oh, this, oh, that. And then the story of the woman today is full of woes. Why? Because of the choices we made. So can we do better for our own daughters? So, and I said, the Mother Teresa syndrome should be for impacting mankind. That is it. And your daughter has a purpose, and in her purpose should be how to impact mankind. I hope you understand. So it's not for a man. So whoever she's going to be with is somebody that will now help her, be a helper to do that purpose, not the one that will be dragging her from doing it. Do you understand the difference, the dichotomy in the two? So please, let's not get it confused. So please, if you see your daughter is being attracted to the wrong stuff, you will know. You will see it now. You will see it. Ex-girl. You know what I mean by ex-boy? He was a girl before. Now he's a boy. The one that will not come to classes. The one that will not turn in assignment. The one that's, oh, what do you think? What are you doing in a couple of years? The one that is clueless. And then you're comfortable because you say, oh, I pity him. Come on, that is, you are nurturing Mother. Your daughter is not a Mother Teresa. She's not a whatever. She's only a whatever with respect to her purpose. So whoever she now has to be in conjunction with, whoever she has to be in association with, it has to be someone that will help nurture that purpose, someone that will help pull her hands up, that will be her Aaron, not the one that will bring her down. Do you understand? And it is your duty, it's your responsibility to ensure that you do that for your daughter, because she may not know. Like some of us didn't know when we're making those choices. But you know, as I said, whether we knew, whether we didn't know, there are always consequences for every action, for every decision that we've ever done. And I've said to us a lot of times, please, you can even use your mistakes as teachability tools for your daughter so that she does not make the same mistake. So please, save her from the Mother Teresa syndrome. And I've explained what it is. That tendency to be attracted, to be dragged to the to people that needs reforming. She's why? Let every parent go and do the work on their child. Then we'll come together. And I told what my coach said. She said, without apology, she said it. Her daughter is just 14. She said, I'm not going to do all of this kind of work and let my daughter go and say, because, oh, I like her. Oh, no, it's not going to happen. And I said to myself, Funmilola, you're not going to do all of this work to just let your daughter, just go like that. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So please, dear parents, this is our duty. Save her from that Mother Teresa syndrome. The Mother Teresa syndrome should only be in respect to her calling, to her life's calling, not to a man. She mustn't be a Mother Teresa to a man. Maybe I just put it straight like that. She mustn't be a Mother Teresa to a man. While back in university, the one that's always having carryover. Oh, the one that's, and you begin to wonder, what's all of this nonsense? So please save her from that now. Let her know. How do you do that? Please model forming association with right minds. Teach her. And that's why I say put your girls in community. What I did was I pack all the girls in my corner. I pack them in the same community. Come and see what girls of your age are doing. Age 14, age 12, age 10. Come and see what they're doing. Be challenged. That's how to help your daughter. Put them in, let them see how other people are thinking. Because it's not everybody that's thinking that I want to go and be dating some one nonsense people. It's not everybody that's thinking that I want to date in secondary school. All of the nonsense things that young people say these days. It's not everybody that is saying that is the truth. Some people are putting in the work. So let your daughter have that access. Let her have that. As I say, bring them to Twitter. Bring them to bring them to girls. Bring them to all of these places. This is to help your daughter. It's not for anything. I know how much I pay on self-development for myself and for my girls. So please, dear parents, save her, so that we don't, otherwise, we'll only repeat errors of the past. That's what will happen. If you don't do these things, we'll only repeat the same errors, the same mistakes. We'll only repeat them. Then the next thing we need to save our daughter from, please save your daughter from her weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. All of us. My own major weakness, let me just admit on this live stream now. If I'm not careful, I tend to procrastinate. What I should do today, I'll be looking for a date tomorrow. I will, but because I've known that now, what am I doing? I'm now amplifying my strength. The same thing you're going to do for your daughter. Amplify the strength of your daughter. You've seen that she's good at this thing. You've seen that these things come effortlessly to that. That's the one that you should amplify. Save her from. Don't let her drown. Girls like pity party a lot. What agrees with me? Girls like pity party a lot. Oh, it's because something. Oh, that's why I could not. Oh, this is why I could not. It's because that is I could not. Girls love pity party. Don't give them that satisfaction. Because they will just drown in it. They will drown in that weakness. And then they will forget their strength. Just the way some of us will just drown in all of the things that happen, and then we just forget how powerful, how amazing that we can be. So save your daughter from when you see her wallowing in that weakness. Maybe it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be, oh, mommy, I struggle in this, and then they because I struggle here, and then they begin to use that one as an excuse. So amplify their strength, harp on their strength. The more you harp on the strength, you're lessening the weakness. And as you're harping on the strength, be looking for a way to help them in that weakness too. You are the one living with them. You're the one that knows the weakness and strength of your daughter. So please save them from that weakness. Let them arise. Let them arise and get up. Girls can get up. Girls can stand up. Let them arise and do that. You're going to help them do that. And as you help them do that, see, you know what? See, there's nothing as what's the word I'm looking for? There's nothing as powerful as a fully aware girl. There's nothing. Because you know what? I keep saying it because I'm so sure of it. Because maybe it took me years to get to that level of self-awareness. So when a girl is self-aware, there's some struggles you don't have. I'm serious. I am very serious. When a girl is self-aware, as in she fully knows her capability, her capacity, what she can do, what she cannot do. She knows her strength. She knows where she's going. She understands herself fully. Your struggles will be less. And that's why I said, let us get on that journey early. Get on that journey early. So please, when she understands that this is where her strength, that's when she'll focus all of her energy, all of everything. She'll put it there 100%. 100%. For example, if your girl knows that she loves writing, that's just an example. Or she could just do script, or she could just do voiceovers, or do you understand anything? That's what she'll put all of her energy. So that's how you amplify the strength. And before you know, even that one that you're calling weakness, that one you're calling struggle, she will find a way because you're going to help her. So please amplify the strength of your daughter. Save her from her weakness. Don't let your girl drown in. Some of us, we have used that excuse not to move, not to take a step forward. Because we have looked at ourselves and said, no, I can't do this thing. I don't know how to do this thing. And then we have just used that one to just peg everything. What are the ones that you can do? I'm not so good at mathematics, but what are the ones I can do? I was saying to the girls the other time, I said, I wanted to get you a devotion. Then all of them said, but the material, you can prepare a devotional for us. You prepare a devotional. And I said, come, look at it. This is that is in your head. It is true. Many of it have been. I said, okay, girls, you know what? You're going to get a devotional. That's just amplifying strength. Do you understand? So that's just an example. That thing that she can do, begin to amplify it for her. Your girl doesn't know how to, she doesn't need to know how to do everything. But the one that she can do, let her be able to do it very, very well. Very, very well. The one that she can do, help her. If you need to take if you need to really sit down with her to really be able to understand her strength, and how you gonna know the strength of your daughter? It is by saying, look at her, watch her, really watch your daughter, really see her, watch her. What does she love to do? Amplify it. The more you do that, the more you drown the weakness. So please save her from her weakness. The next thing you want to do is save your daughter from, you want to save her from her compromises. Hi, girls can compromise. Hi. Girls can compromise. They know in their heart of heart, they know that this is what I should do. But maybe it's because it is still a developmental process. Then and of course it also comes from not really being you're not really fully awakened to who they are. So you're the one to help them, you're the one to deliver them, you're the one to save them from our compromises. Otherwise, your girl will never reach that fullest capacity. She won't ever reach it. Sorry, excuse me. She won't ever reach it. So save her from her compromises. Girls can, insist with girls. Please, you must. By all means. My daughter goes, and then she goes rolling highs. I don't care. I don't look at the highs. Insist. That's the only way to help her, to save her from her compromises. Because you know what? If she keeps compromising, it's only a matter of time. She'll start self-sabotaging. She'll start cheating herself. Things she could do, she will look for a way to dodge it. Because she has compromised and then you have accepted. So I said it when I was starting. You're the friend of your child. You're not your child's friend. I am very, very close with my daughter, but I'm not her friend. So please, don't let her use compromise to shortchange herself, because girls will try it. I know what I've said to us. There's a book I read. See, these girls, they want guidance. They will not come to you to say that they want guidance, but from their actions, from their attitude, you know that they want guidance. So you should give it. So if you see that she's compromising, for example, what do I mean by saving her from compromise? For example, example, she has a homework to do, and then she goes, "Oh, okay, mommy, I'll finish it later," and then she closes it, and then she never comes back to it. That's compromise. She does, you know what? If you don't nip that in the bud, you not start affecting other life choices. For example, after you have already agreed that okay, no dating for so and so period, and she start thinking, after all, it's just self-compromise. It starts from beginning to ditch your values one by one. The things that are important, you ditch. They say this one is also important. Oh, it's also important. It's also important. And begin to ditch it gradually until there's nothing left. You have to save your girl from that. Save her from compromises. How? You need to insist on process and result. Insist on process. If this is what you have agreed on, by my God, this is what you do. I don't care how you want to do it. But if you have agreed on this, we will deliver on it. So if I say, well, no, it's just an example. Maybe because what I have seen a lot happen, that's where girls make the most mistakes. Maybe that's why that's the one that comes. There are a lot of things. Girls are into vices now. A lot of vices. A lot. But this just comes as a ready example. It doesn't mean that this is a one size fits all kind of thing. So please. So if you have said that we're not dating we're not dating. I don't care. Oh, mommy, what if I now? Mommy, what if I? Do you understand what? And then they begin to want to manipulate you emotionally, whine you. Oh, what if I've been good? What if you've been good? I don't care. We're not dating. Because you know that she's not even ready. She thinks, oh, I got breasts, my friends are dating, then I'm ready. No, we know what it means to date. You know what it means. You know what of the things that, what it involves. So please, save her from compromises. Let her know that, and it is true. I've had the privilege of working with people that are great, and I know that they don't allow for compromises. So if there's something even you yourself as an associate want to do, please get on it. Don't give yourself excuses. When I was working on my second book, I was under very funny circumstances, but I said to myself, this thing has to get done. It has to get done this time. And I gave myself a time frame. So you know what? You need to deliver between this time frame. If you don't deliver between this time frame, just know that you're cheating yourself. That's the way I get to push myself. It will be hard, it will be difficult. I will just push myself. Because I told us already, growth is very hard. Growth is not convenient. Growth is not comfortable, but growth is always worth it. So please help your girls. Save your girls from compromises. Your girl wants to compromise a lot on everything. And you know what? The danger is this. If your girl compromises on one, then she'll compromise on every other thing. Every other thing. Our values, what's important, our future. Trust me, girls have done it. Haven't girls just abandoned everything and eloped with one boy that nobody knows from nowhere? Haven't girls been known to do that? Girls have been known to do weird things. It starts from this thing. So please help them. Help your girls. Help your girls. Help your girls. Help your girls. Let them not compromise. Insist on process and result. Don't care. Don't they will want to emotionally whine. You know, I already said it. But you're not going to care because why? You know that your girl is an experience. Your girl is an experience. Your girl is an experience that the world has to know. That the world has to survive. So help them, save them from that compromise. Then the next thing you want to save your girl from, this is the thing that girls suffer with. I mean, they're gonna, it's gonna until they leave teenage, their moods. Even adults have moods. Their moods. I don't feel like. 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 They never feel like doing anything. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like that. You need to help your girl. You're going to have to help your girl. Yes, save her from her mood. Otherwise, nothing will get done. Yes, nothing will get done. I remember when I was much younger, as a teenager, I was sharing it. I was sharing with my nieces and all of that. And I was sharing with them how that I was 14, 15. I was very horrible. Oh, trust me, very horrible. All the chores I never felt like doing. The only thing I felt like doing was reading my novels. I felt like doing my novels. I felt like eating. Those were the two things I felt like doing. Every other thing, I never felt like doing another thing. So it's the same thing. They have not changed. It's still the same girl. Girls don't change. It's the same wiring, the same, save her from her mood. Otherwise, she will just, nothing will get done. Nothing will get done. And of course, we know that as adults. See, trust me, there are times that we don't feel like doing something, but we know we still have to do it. We have to show up. Your girl has to learn. So if she does, it doesn't matter whether she feels like going to school, feels like doing her chores, feels like doing her assignment, feels like feels like being kind. Yeah. Girls want to be bitchy at times, trust me. They want to be mean, they want to be rude, yes. All of they will want to do all of those things. So you have to save them because you know that the more you let them give the more you let them the more you give them leverage to just do according to how they feel, then the more they are prone to misbehavior. That's the truth. So she's just going to be mean because she doesn't want to say, she just chooses to be mean. Do you understand what I am saying? So you have to help them. Save her from her moods. How? Teach redirection. Redirection. There are times that the girls have said to me, oh, I just said, okay, let's do something else instead. Then we'll do something else instead. Redirection. Oh, your girl is still working through her emotions, puberty, everything, hormones, raging. I hope you know. So redirection. That's how to do that. That's how to save her from that. She's been moody. She's been whatever. Start a dance party in the living room. Nothing stops you. Let's dance, or let's do a movie, or let's do a walk, or let's do a family bonding game. Just do something to redirect. What are you trying to do? You are saving her from her mood. She doesn't know. You don't have to say that. And then, of course, they're not going to say, okay, I'm going to redirect you now. I want to redirect you now. Come on, you are a deliberate parent. So those are things that you can do to save. Because don't forget, once you get your daughter to begin to act on every of her mood, then you're saying to her that life is all about moods, how you feel. But it's not about how you feel. Life is about what needs to be done. Life is not about for example, I don't feel like going to work tomorrow. That's the truth because I'm really tired. But I can't. Do you understand? So who's going to make excuses for her? And don't forget, real life doesn't make excuses for no one. All right. So you have to save her from her moods. Then the next thing, the most important thing, you have to save her from her fears. Oh, girls are fears. Girls are fears. And you are blessed if your daughter is able to share some of her fears with you. If your daughter is able to share some of her struggles with you, the things that she's afraid of. As I have things that I'm afraid of. I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to do them? Because I'm an adult, what am I doing? I'm facing them head on. Like, anything that will happen, let us see. Let's try first. My people will say that there's nothing that will kill an old man that you not see it where the old man is killed. You see it there. So save your daughter from her fears. Fear of failure, fear of not being good enough, fear of being judged, fear of whatever, a particular subject, a particular friend, a particular fear of even anything. There are so many. Oh, girls have fears. Girls have fears. Trust me, I've spoken to them a lot. They have fears. And how are you going to save them from this? Teach them to face their fears. You're fearing failure. Is it a particular subject? Bring it on. You're fearing whatever. Bring it on. You're doing this. You're whatever it is. Bring it on. Like, just bring it on. See, there are places that have been in my life in the recent times that I've been like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna be able to take a step further. But you know what? Bring it on. Still bring it on. Now you keep moving. You keep moving. Bring it on. That's the attitude of anyone that will make a lasting impression in the sands of time. So tell your girls, bring their affairs on. Then you help them. Not that you now say, "What do you mean? Why are you scared? What do you mean? Are you the only girl in class?" Do you understand? If your girl says, scared of a particular subject, please don't say, "What do you mean?" That's being inconsiderate. That's being not an understanding parent. Say, "Oh, really? Can we walk through it? What can we do?" Teach her to face her fears. Teach her to face her whatever it is. Girls have truckloads. You can ask them. If they tell you, then you begin to know how to help them. But if you don't even tell you, you can sense it and then you can have a conversation around it. Then you can begin to help them. Don't forget, it is when you know the struggles of your daughter, that's when you can help your daughter. Please put that in the comment section if you're watching me live. It is when you know the struggles of your daughter, that is when you can help your daughter. And that's why it is your duty, it is your work, it is your responsibility that you must not abdicate for anything, knowing what goes on in the life of your daughter. So this is just 10 of the fears, 10 of the things that you should save your daughters from. Just run through them. I'm not going to take our time. Number one, I say bad choices. I told us what to do. Bad company. I told us what to do. Mind laziness. I told us what to do. Bad attitude. This is very important for any girl that's going to make impact. Any girl that's not going to make a difference. You cannot afford to have a lousy attitude. And then the kept woman syndrome. I really took time on this. Kept woman syndrome. Please save your daughter from it. Save your daughter from the Mother Teresa syndrome. Save your daughter from her weaknesses, save your daughter from her compromises, save her from her moods, and save her from our fears. And I told us the things we need to do to save them from all of these things. And that's where we're going to be stopping for this evening. Thank you for joining me. I don't take your time for granted. And yes, my second book is out. I'm excited about it. Yes, because it really took me. Yeah, it took something from me. I think that's the word I like to use. All right, so it's gonna be on Amazon. It's gonna also be on Seller. It's gonna be on ad paper. But because of some logistics reasons, the ad copy, let's see how it goes. But yes, it's on sale. It will be by in 2 weeks. It will be on Seller. 2 weeks is it now? Is it 2 weeks? Let's see, 1 week, 2 weeks, will be on Seller and Amazon, and I will drop the handle with which you can use to buy. And don't forget, buy for your girl, buy for the girl of your friend, buy for every girl you know. Every girl you know. Trust me, there's a message in it for every girl you know. As you know, I'm that favorite person you want to trust your daughter with. Once again, my name is Funmilola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Academy. We have an online mentorship academy for girls. When you get on board, let's do the work together. And I'm rooting for you as always. Thank you and bye bye.